So, very important thing, the way Ayurveda sees. See, as I learned, right, waking up is the key for the health. If you wake up before the sunrise, okay, how many minutes before the sunrise? They say 1 prahar, which is almost like a 90 minutes before the sunrise. That's called it as another. There is another concept, and our scientist in Ayurveda, they mention that Brahma Muhurta means like the time Brahma Muhurta is like 4:30 in the morning. If your sun is rising at 6 as per you, what time it's supposed to be?
If everybody is at 6, it's like 4:35.
Does it? Give your time, give your body a good time to cleanse yourself, to move the excessive garbage of your body, cleanse it out, and then have your all the cleansing of the mouth, cleansing of this, all the sensory organs, cleansing of your body before the sunrise.
Great.
Okay? And if your sun is pretty good in your area, okay, if you get a nice sunlight and sun rays, okay, sit in the sun. That means eat your sun.
Vitamin D.
Now, I don't remember if you told me or not, but can I eat eggs or not?
Okay, let's talk about this later. Let's finish this. Okay? Sitting in the sun at least 20-30 minutes.
Okay.
You can either face towards the sun, and if it is hard, your back is towards the sun. That early morning sun is very important for
Early morning sun?
Early morning, not the afternoon sun. I see people running in the afternoon time with no clothes, like no, they just have like no top clothes on, right? And I feel so sad when I see that they're running at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Hot sun, hottest sun.
They say to stay out of the sun between
Stay
11
out of
and 2,
the, yes.
Because that's when the
Yes.
How long is it? 15 to 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
At least 20 minutes.
At least
But
20.
if you can sit 30 minutes, it's not going to harm you, buddy.
Especially in the early morning.
Yes. Okay. So sun has a beautiful qualities, the benefits on the physical body as well as our mind. That's why you need to connect with the nature. You need to connect, to be in the nature. You need to unite with the nature. Okay? Another thing, when you're doing this, you can focus on your breath, the breathing exercises. You can do that in that time also. It's very simple to practice all these techniques. And now you learned a lot in 7 days, 22 21 hours. You did enough understanding of the doshas, the dhatus, the tissues, the waste in the body, why everybody is so important in the body, to manage, to keep them happy in the body, all balanced in the body. Then it is very easy for us to follow this. Now you understood the food, you understood the water, the teas, and this is your oil massage. Okay, this is the oil massage.
Yes.
This is your ghee, medicated ghee.
Medicated ghee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is a good, it has a spices in it, so digestive, kindling the fire. You can cook with it, or you can put it on the food.
Oh, good, okay. Cook with it or put it on the food.
Okay?
Got it.
And he knows how to do the massage now very well. He knows how to practice the yogasanas. He knows how to practice the breath. And now you know the mantra therapy, which we did the AUM, that both deviation and together in one. 3 times, 18 times, 3 times, 11 times, 21 times, and 108 times. Okay? 3, 11, 3, 11, 21, 108. Now, how many times you want to do this? You can think about that. But you can practice this kind of practices 3 to 6 to 10 times in a day.
Okay.
This is a Ayurveda says this is your free medicine. Ayurveda says like if you breathe nicely, if you do these practices, if you have enough good practice, if you offer your time to have these practices, this is all about reteaching the body, reshaping the body, rechanging your thoughts. This is all about resetting your clock of the body. The more you connect with the natural rhythms of the body, the more it is helpful for our physical, mental, emotional and spiritual health in the body. Now coming to the eggs. So, see, I will not say yes or no, that is again your call, but the concept of egg is, see, your feeling when you are eating is important, okay? When you are eating Ayurveda sees the food in a very different way. There should be a positivity in the food. There should be a good feeling when you are eating the food. If the food is smelling bad, will you really eat it? Right? Mm-hmm. Now, if there is a wrong feeding, wrong thinking offering to the body, is your body going to enjoy it? Keep it simple for you.
So I should monitor the way that I feel when I eat it?
Absolutely.
So
if you see, I have seen in my practice, a lot of my clients says, "Oh, I eat because I'm very sad. I eat a lot. Mm-hmm. I eat one whole box of the ice cream for my dinner. Mm-hmm. Okay, for my dinner when I'm sad. Okay, so your feeling is very important. When people are not feeling good, when they have low energy, when they are depressed, when they have anxiety, they eat a lot. That's called it as an emotional eating. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a kind of eating when people are not feeling good. Mm-hmm. So that eating, don't you feel like your mind is how it feels is affecting you?
Yeah. So you mean are you asking how I feel physically when I eat it? How I feel mentally? Well, mentally, I mean, I heard, it's a protein. And you told me to stay away from meat because it adds, these proteins to you.
So the concept of the protein in Ayurveda, there are how many things which carries the protein?
The beans.
You know what? Your drumstick, I was telling you, moringa, check it, how much protein it has.
Right.
It has more calcium, it has more potassium, 7 to 10 times more potassium, people say. So this is a feeding to our brain. Oh, meat has a protein. I think Buddhist itself is like ahimsa, right? Do not kill anyone. That is the principle, I believe. Mm-hmm. Is that the principle of what Buddha says? You have to tell me. I don't practice Buddhism.
Well, I don't practice Buddhism either. My mother was a Buddhist.
It's okay.
But basically,
you do not kill.
Yeah, we try not to kill. But they still eat meat, and but it's the Buddhist monks and the nuns that don't eat meat.
Oh no! Well, my point is that just like meat, because I hear it's protein. I don't want it to add to this like meat will. So when I think about it in my head mentally, I'm like, that's like meat. I shouldn't eat it. That's the way I feel about it when I'm eating it, but I love eggs, and they taste really good. So, I wanted to know what
reduce as much as you can. Okay?
Eat as little as I can?
Just...
Because you know what? Yeah.
It is hard for me to answer this question, because I do not want you to feel like there is so much restriction in Ayurveda.
But what would you...
The concept is like whenever we are doing, there is a huge concept, okay? Like the meat means protein is a feeding for us over the last few years.
Should you only eat the whites?
Here we go.
I can do that.
Okay.
You can do let's come somewhere in the middle.
The only reason I say this is like...
I understand, that's why it's hard for me to answer this question. Because see, I am practicing Ayurveda, right? And Ayurveda has some guidelines about the food. But Ayurveda has the concept of mind. So Ayurveda doesn't think about your body. Ayurveda thinks about your mind. If your mind is fit, your body is fit.
Right.
It's not opposite. You have to keep your mind healthy. You have to keep your mind fit. You have to keep your mind best.
Right.
Then your physical body is going to be the best.
I'm just curious.
So the concept of that
Just
thing
doing the
what we
whites.
told is like something which is going to go here.
Yeah.
And that means Ayurveda sees it that it is a more like nervous feeding to the body.
Because I think it's bad.
Yes.
It's a nervous negative feeding to the body.
Right.
Okay, if you're just thinking about protein, you want a protein, there are many vegetables, many fruit, like many other options, many lentils. You know,
We're huge meat eaters.
I don't care about
hold on. Let me give you one example.
Okay.
The Buddhism originated in India, so there is another origin in India, Jainism. Like same like Buddha, there is another group in India that's called it as a Jain people. Okay, they follow a specific. Their theory and their principles are they do not eat after the sunset.
Right. Okay.
They do not eat after the sunset, and they always live like this. The mask is always on because even the bacteria and viruses, they do not want to kill them.
Oh.
So this is way of living Jainism. But
Okay.
their principles, their spiritual aspect, oh my God, they strain the water, they filter the water through the Muslim cloth 10 times.
Oh.
Many times, because they do not want anybody to get harmed.
Right.
And these people, the Jain people, they are not like lean people because they are not eating any meat or any other fruit like animal products. They are like huge, hefty, big. All of that you can see in them.
Right.
So where is that equation of meat equal to protein equal to body health?
See, the difference is that we're not looking at it like, oh, I need to get my protein.
No, I don't care about protein.
He doesn't care
Look,
about any of that.
I'm not worried about protein as like a vitamin or something. I'm worried about the protein that's gonna feed this, and I don't want that type of protein. Lentils, beans, I eat all day. I get enough protein. That's not an issue.
That's not a
The
problem.
type of protein I'm talking about is, the meat stuff
Can
that's gonna
he?
cause.
But
And I heard that eggs are that.
Okay.
That's what eggs
So
are.
in Ayurveda there is a concept of eating meat. Okay, we use in Ayurveda we have used people. If you want to eat the meat Ayurvedically, you eat the meat in the as it is form.
As it is formed. So
There should not be a marination. There should not be a coating and grilling and
Right.
cooking and all of that.
oh, so you have to eat. If you were to eat an egg, you'd have to eat it raw. Right?
So you can boil it, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the meat concept, when there is a grilling, when there is a marination, when there is a all these
of that,
different
yeah.
way of cooking the meat,
Preparations.
preparations, the ways of cooking, Ayurveda suggests that is a wrong way. That is a poisonous way to offering to the body. If you need it, just eat it in the as it is form.
Okay,
Boil
so
it,
boil
it, get the broth out of it. For you, if you think that way, just the water.
Just the egg water? Drink the egg water? Or the meat? Oh no, look, I don't eat meat. I don't before this, I don't eat.
He doesn't eat a lot of meat. I eat a lot of meat.
like
The
to
only
eat.
thing he did like was eggs. He ate
that's
eggs.
the only type of meat that I like. So meat is not a problem.
And 3 important things. Wake up with the sun, before the sun, go down, go to the bed, with the sunset, ground yourself, calm yourself down, go to the bed, 9:30, 10 p.m. Do not stretch yourself after 10 p.m. That is not going to help and heal your pitta and vata in the body.
Don't stretch myself.
Don't. Yeah.
Stress myself.
Stretch yourself.
Don't,
Staying
don't
awake.
Don't go past 10.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, we're doing yoga and I don't
No, that's stretching. No, that stretching I want you to do all the time.
Okay.
So you're saying that it's okay for him to eat the whole egg if it's boiled. That's all he wants to know.
I can eat egg whites, but
He-
just
Yeah.
tell me what you would want me to do because I trust you. I trust
The
you.
yellow is the thick part, which
Yes.
is Kaphavardhak. That means it aggravates the kapha.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So the white part is what?
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's lighter.
There we go.
Look at there.
See, you won
get
the
to have
war.
some egg.
You won the war with me, right?
You get to have egg white boiled. Go, Dion.
See, she is so happy for you.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Yeah. So let's do this now. I think all questions are answered by me.
Yeah.
Now-
so I guess we'll figure
yes.
out how to use all
Okay,
this.
perfect. All
So
right.
this he can cook with,
But remember,
or he can put into
This
soup.
is the diet. This is the Ayurvedic way of eating. This is the Ayurvedic way of living. This is called it as a dinacharya. What I am telling you, all this is about what you do throughout the day. That is the main part in Ayurvedic dinacharya. And dinacharya means your daily routines.
Yes.
Ratricharya means your night routines. Rutucharya means your seasonal routines. So you need to think about all of this on a day-to-day basis. Okay?
I have
So,
one last question.
yes.
What oil is good for him to eat? I know that ghee is good for him to eat.
Yes.
But
Ghee is good. You can use the sesame. You can use
Sesame.
the mustard.
mustard oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grapeseed.
Grapeseed is very healthy oil, but I don't know how it tastes because I did
Yeah,
not
don't,
eat
don't
it.
worry about it.
Yeah, I did not
about
try
olive?
it. Pardon?
Olive oil. Can I have olive oil?
Raw, right?
Don't
Don't
burn
cook
it.
it.
Yeah, don't cook
Don't
it.
cook it. You can eat it raw. That means you can.
Yeah.
No, that's,
Okay.
that's
But and most of the time I mix good oils together and I use it because everybody talks about this oil, this oil, this oil. I sometimes I put ghee as well as oil. I cook it together.
Yes.
Just create and enhance your taste with your food.
Okay.
And I have one last question. I love potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Is there no potatoes?
Oh my god.
That's a heavy food for you. Sorry, that's very heavy. I was going to tell you that I was coming there for the carbs. I understand that. Keep your digestion clean.
So not even a little bit of potato, or just cut it down. A
Okay,
lot?
can you do this for me? If you're eating one potato, imagine you're eating one potato. Okay, I need at least 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper,
Mhm.
Oh, that's fine.
a bowl of cilantro,
Mhm.
a bowl of basil.
Mhm.
Okay,
You write that down,
I
Dion.
am.
No, if you have one potato, you need what?
Yeah.
A quarter teaspoon
because
of black
potato
pepper.
is a heavy food. It is a kind of a kaphavardhak. It is going to aggravate the heaviness in the body.
Right.
The heaviness are the qualities of the kapha.
Okay.
So it can increase the kapha in the body. It can dullish down our digestive system. It bothers the digestive system. So a little bit here and there is
Little bit. One
where
potato every now and then.
now and then, yes.
And with that, you
Okay.
have
So
to
how much black pepper? I'm sorry.
Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper.
Teaspoon.
Yeah, 1 teaspoon of ghee. A bunch of cilantro, bunch of basil. 1 teaspoon of cumin powder.
Okay, one second.
Let's make it healthy now because if that is your requirement, let's create it with some antidotes in it.
Okay. I might have to just go.
Bunch of cilantro. 1 tablespoon cumin. Teaspoon.
Teaspoon. Coriander,
Cumin.
Coriander,
okay? And if you have the aniseed seed,
anise seed.
maybe 1/8 teaspoon.
When you say anise seed, are we talking about star anise, the whole thing, or are you talking about a seed inside, or?
Put the word in the bracket in front of it. Ajwain. AJWAIN.
I can
Okay.
order that.
I don't know the name in
I know
Thai.
what it is. I know hing and ajwain.
Okay, here you go. That's exactly. And you can use a nice 1/8 teaspoon of hing. If you know the hing, that's awesome.
Okay.
It will help him just to dilute that potato qualities.
Got it. Okay.
Good?
That's what
Happy?
you gotta eat the potato with if you're gonna eat a potato.
But this is and you can use 1 to 2 garlic in the oil. Add it when you're cooking it.
Okay.
So it can break down the kapha.
Okay. Can
Got
he
it?
eat the egg with the potato?
Why two
The egg
wrong
white?
things? Don't let two wrong things together now.
Okay. Don't add the two together. You
What's the point?
Don't create the complexity for yourself.
Right.
The more simple you are going to offer it to your body, the more easy for you. Do not keep your wrong combinations together.
Okay.
Got it.
So, and you said the nuts completely fine, right? Certain nuts.
Soaked nuts.
Soaked nuts.
Yeah.
Cashews.
Yes.
Oh wait, soap nuts. That's
Almonds.
Rita?
Soak your nuts.
Soak your nuts.
Oh, soak the nuts. I'm sorry. I thought you said soap nuts. I said that's a sham. I said you can eat soap nuts.
Almonds, chia seeds.
All the nuts, right?
Chia seeds.
Cashews
sunflower.
are not really the best one for us. Almonds are good. Chia are okay. Sunflower seeds fine. Sesame seeds best friend.
Oh, those are
Sesame
those can be
seeds.
creamy too.
You can saute sesame seeds. You can have a bunch of sesame seeds. That's awesome.
Oh, great.
Because sesame, if you can eat in the morning this fistful and in the evening, that is also good for your vata in the body.
Eat sesame seeds in the morning?
Yes. Okay.
I'm sorry.
A lot of okay. Good enough. I think this is too much for him to soak in all this knowledge.
Oh no.
Oh, no, if we got it on video, we good.
No. And plus, I eat every day. I have to know these things. So.
Are they?
Yes.
So let me have some time. I need to give him something.
Okay.
So I will.
Okay. Did you want to go over this really quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Before I leave, or
Yes.
I can go charge up the phone and we can go over it when